Hello everyone. Let's see if everything is good. Let's see here. Perfect. How are you guys doing? Last day of the week. No NFP. crazy times with Trump in office. So yeah, Roaring Lion, Perkins Brian, Cappy Minions, Aryan, yeah, hello guys, welcome on. And hit the like button as soon as you come on, so you help us to grow here as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get set up on the Mac as well. So, and we will do the analysis together today. I think it's more valuable to you guys if we do everything together. We had some requests, so I show you guys the volume stuff, etc. No NFP today. I read that the US government is currently in shutdown. Exactly, but interestingly enough, I think there's gonna be a PMI still at 10 a.m. I'm not sure though, but that's what I've read on Forex Factory. But yeah, we'll see anyways, I guess. So yeah, perfect. So then I forgot to hit the like button. Yes, don't forget that, guys. How do you trade gold futures and you take advantage of the price difference with spot price? I just do my analysis on spot or futures. I think yesterday we did it on spot. We can do it on futures if you want as well. Yes, we did it actually on futures. So what we will do is today we will do, let's do one Apex account giveaway plus 1 month indicator, and yeah, things course. Apex account sanmıyorum biz henüz okulu. Yani hep bir anda veremeyiz. Vermeyelim bir şey. Bence yapalım bro. And one time I just had to ask Kadir how many we should give away, and one 0 to funded horse. Okay. Let's do it like this, and we'll do this at 100 likes. So that's the goal for today. Diğer türlü views olmadı. Yeah. Ama hani gazlayalım einfach millet. Okay, Masha, looking forward to the giveaway. Can't wait for the Apex accounts giveaway. The chart is already looking super nice. Yeah, I didn't do anything. That's the chart from yesterday. Salam Hamza, yeah, alaikum salam. It's cancelled PA. Yeah, bro, yes, I think so too. So guys, you know what to do. Share the stream, bump up the likes, and we'll do a nice giveaway. So let's do the analysis here. So this is already extended to the right, okay? And what I do is I have the current weekly profile on always, okay? So that's in place already. But what we have to do now is we have to do the profile of yesterday. Okay, so what I do is I go to first day and daily open to the last hour of the day, and then what I do is I don't extend it to the right. Okay, and now I have the previous day value area low, then previous days point of control, and previous days value area high. Okay, and this here is from the weekly profile. And now what I will do is also I will draw the profile of today. Okay, very simple stuff. So the daily open right here and right here, and we are getting a bear trap set up in here at the moment as well. So that's gonna be interesting. And then I extend it to the right. Okay, so we are rejecting from the monthly open, and we are trapping this candle right here. 3 more minutes for that 50-minute candle. I got an alert on NQ. Let me see that. I think the 3-minute did an MC. Yes, nice. Yeah, we got chopped out up yesterday within that range, but it eventually went up. So a bit unlucky yesterday, but it is what it is. Part of the game. So yeah, what do you think, Kadir? Should we give it a shot? Also closing above the previous day's point of control, the weekly point of control. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yes, yeah, 4-hour looks nice. We only have this 4-hour FVG, this gap, this big gap here. Yeah, 5-minute gave an MC here, then an AMC here, ranged, went up. Yeah, stop loss is 60. Yeah, stop loss is probably 80 pips. That's a bit too big, I would say. Let's see what we can get today. We'll do the same then also for the NASDAQ. I'm just waiting now still for gold. Yeah, 30-minute manipulation candle during London. Ranged a lot actually, then retested the daily open. Yeah, 1-hour candle is now 100 pips. My question was about whether you can take advantage between spot and future price of gold, like arbitrage opportunity. Nah, not really, bro. Not really. For that you need like the HFTs, high frequency trading bots. I'm a human being, I cannot do that. I'm not that fast. NASDAQ made a 50-minute MC, but no area of interest as of now. But we had a bull trap at the top, and then also a 1-hour manipulation candle. It's not showing up because the bottom wick is a bit bigger than the top wick, but it's still a very strong closure, and that's why we're seeing the drop at this point. Yeah, 50-minute candle closed, confirmed the bear trap. Nothing wrong with this setup. You can still execute on that. But my plan for today is I want to get into an A+ setup, because I have some fresh accounts, and that's why I will wait for that. But this is a valid setup. You can at least target this 1-to-1 here. Also the value area high of this entire week, so also makes sense from the point of volume, and you would also tap into the yesterday's gaps as well. But for me, this is not an A+ setup, so I will wait. But as I said, it's valid, you can take it, nothing wrong with the setup. But my plans for today are a bit different. So yeah, then let's do the markups for NQ for today. So this is again the entire week's volume profile. Then I will not extend this from yesterday. What I will do now is I will take this to market close. Okay, and then I'll drag this from yesterday to here. POC, value area high, and oops, and value area low, like this. We can delete this here. This was a key level that we reacted off of yesterday, and also the daily low before New York session. We pretty much swept that and then built up from there. But as you can see on the lower time frames, it was a huge mess going on, and then like a really slow grind to the upside. And what I recommend you guys to do always is to mark the volume profile on the 1 minute, because trading views calculation is always a bit different. There was a bug actually, and that's why it's smart to do that on the 1 minute time frame. And then what we'll do is we'll mark the profile of today, but this time we will extend it to the right. Okay, yeah, now we have all of our levels in place, and we can pretty much delete yesterday's profile because we don't need that one anymore. Let's go back to gold, and I'm also going to check that on the 1 minute if the areas are correct. Yeah, almost. Look, there is just a small difference, but still, you know, we want to be as precise as possible. Yeah, now it's looking good. I can delete it now. Perfect. Now we are set to go. Yeah, guys, bump up the likes and also share the stream. Only 26 people on here. Let's say huge giveaway in the title, so people are coming on here. Perfect. And let me also do our poll that we always do. Let me know your guys' PNL for today. Let's do green, break even, and red. Let me know. I'm still break even. I didn't take any trades today. As you saw, I didn't also enter into this gold buy, even though it is a valid setup. I am waiting for an A+ setup on my fresh accounts. Let me refresh this here. Can't see the chat. Those features on TradingView is for the paid version? No, you can. The volume profile is right here, bro, at where the long short positions are. Here on the projections, and then here volume based, then fixed range volume profile. But the other markups, the FVGs, the key levels, that's all from the indicator this here. Also, let me turn down the opacity a little bit because we have some huge gaps on the chart. Yeah. Perfect. I think our alerts are still in place from yesterday. Yes, perfect. We don't have to do them again. Nice. No PNL, no trades. Thought this was NFP day. Yeah, unfortunately not. It's not NFP day.
First time I think ever that this happened, maybe like
Yeah, last time was when Trump was in office in 2018. He did that again. But for a very, very long time, this didn't happen, guys.
in our trading journey.
Yeah, in our trading journey, it's the first time, actually, yes. Because in 2018, we weren't really trading.
We need to go over in.
3 minute. Got an alert on NQ. Let me see. Okay, nice. From the daily open, pre-market, let's check the volume. Also low volume note here from today, and a high volume note on the current week. So this actually is really, really good. Let's see. I only need like a 1 to 1.5. Let me check the 30. 1 hour candle is gonna close. Okay, I will wait for the next 1 hour because the 1 hour has only 5 minutes left. I will wait. I want an A+ setup. I want an A+ setup in here, guys. Let's pump up the likes in here. We'll do a really solid giveaway today. If we hit 100 likes, we will give away one Apex account up to 300k, 1 month of our indicator for free, and access to our 0 to Funded course completely for free, normally valued at $666. So this giveaway is worth like, I don't know, like $800 or something. But for that, you guys have to push this now and bump up those likes and share the stream, and we'll see if you guys hit that amount, then we'll do that. So what does your typical A+ setup look like? Let me show you. This here. This is from Wednesday, 10 a.m. 5-minute manipulation candle, retesting the range. Already had the manipulation to the downside, so now we are in the distribution phase, and then you'll get a 5-minute manipulation candle in the direction of the trend. And I think we also had like an FVG here. Okay, we didn't even touch the FVG. I thought we touched the FVG before, but no, only the weekly open and previous day low. But those are pretty much the best setups. Like if you have a range build up, break the range, manipulate, and then get a manipulation candle to then go up, these are the best setups you can get. The A+ setup is worth waiting for. Patience, exactly. And also the A+ setup has a win rate, so it can also be a loss. But that's always what I do, guys. If I have fresh accounts, I always wait for the A+ setup and then just take the A+ setup. Let's see, our paper trade on gold is going nice. 1 hour candle is gonna close in a minute. Most likely gonna close this gap here, and then it's gonna approach ultimate gap in here, this here. Gold, ATH, let's go. Yes, probably. Let's see. What would be really interesting is if we like suddenly get like NFP news out. That would be crazy, to be completely honest, because it could happen. Like I can't imagine that Trump is gonna do something like that. I could imagine that, but yeah, let's see. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. It could be. Yeah, the bear trap actually is only on this futures. Which one? Oh, the other one. Yeah, very interesting. That candle, look here, it's an MC, but on the spot market it couldn't close good enough. It's still like an a manipulation candle, but almost, you know, it didn't close below the low, and also the bottom wick is a bit too big here. Okay, 1 hour candle closed. Did we close? Yeah, we did close the gap. Let me check in Q. Yeah, I mean, yes, we have the long with the indicator, but as I said, I want to wait for the A plus setup. This already looks very good. Actually, yesterday the thing was, look here on the 3-minute, we got the bear trap on the 3-minute, but what I did is I tried to scale into this here, and then just got chopped up with the trail stops because market like really didn't want to go. Yeah, look right here, before stream we even had a 3-minute long on gold. That worked really nice. Look at this. Oops. Yeah, 30 pip stop. 1 to 4. I only would have needed like a 1 to 1.5. So would have been done in 3 minutes for this session. That would have been great. Nice. Yeah, the 3 minutes on gold are really powerful, guys. They are really powerful. Took a buy on gold too. Nice. I will go for the indicator. Nice. Roaring Lion already has the Apex account. Now he wants the course. Or no, he wants the indicator. So we can pass that account. Very smart. I got in the London M15. Let's see, where is that? Which one? This one? Is the indicator for sale? Yes. You can see this right next to me. There is gonna say something like manipulation model or get my indicator. Yeah, use my indicator, link in the description. Look right here, it's saying that. And by the way, guys, the launch promo is ending, so on Monday the launch promo is gonna end, so be quick. It's a 30% off right now, so make use of that. Make use of the promo, guys. Look right here, you have the red line, that's a stop loss, that's a take profit for 1-to-1, and bear trap, it's green, so it means long. Bull traps are red, means short, and if it says long, it's long already, and if it says short, then it's short. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. Where can we get it? Link in the description, my brother. The Real FX Bully, you are one of our oldest subscribers. How can you not know this, my friend? He is one of the first subscribers to the channel, and he doesn't even know about the indicator. So I think we didn't push the indicator good enough, guys. I'm really disappointed at this point. Really disappointed at this point. I think we have to push the indicator a little bit more. Comment section? No, in the description. Don't we have a description? Let me see. Yeah, we have it. It's the first link in the description, guys. First link in the description. Look, I even posted here, okay? Look right here. Access our indicator 30% limited offer. And then there's the link. I'm also one of your old and loyal subscribers, boss. Yes, I know. Thank you, brother. Help, guys. Did you enter? I entered just the paper trade on gold because I'm waiting for my A+ setup to form. We missed this one on the 3 minutes. This was before the stream. We missed that, unfortunately. But yeah, we are waiting. So you didn't miss anything. You were right on time. And guys, bump up those likes. We are now at 31 viewers. Let's get that. Let's get that at least to 30 in here. Let's see if we can get a 5-minute manipulation candle here above the previous month's high. That would be interesting. Boom. Dings. Wenn du mir sagst, wo es ist und wo ich es finde, dann kann ich es machen. Okay, setting up the accounts in here. Nice, let's see. 5 minutes, 1.5 minutes left for a 1 minute candle. I just have to be quick on my hands to get those accounts ready, guys. I don't want to miss this opportunity right now. Let's see, 50 seconds. Be ready, guys. Be ready. Because gold, if you get some volume, we can easily make this into a manipulation candle. Let me see the stop loss. 60 pips. 60 pips. Okay, we didn't get the manipulation candle. I have to wait a little bit more. Patience will pay, guys. Patience will pay today. Patience will pay. So what was, I think 5 minutes was the max on these accounts. I just have to check that really quickly, guys. Let me just check that again so I can calculate my risk. Okay. 3 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes or 50 micros. Okay. Okay, then I will open the minis contract and not the micros. We are going up to the minis in here. For the guys that don't know the futures that much, minis are like the big boy contract. We are here on the micro, for example, but I leave it on the micros now because we did all the markups now on the micro futures chart. Then we'll execute on the minis in here. Let's see. Yeah, 3 minutes will be good, I guess. So we'll keep that at 9. Yeah, still waiting. Unfortunately, we didn't get the MC right away. That was a bit unfortunate. Yeah, NQ also doing nothing at this point. Still waiting, I guess, for the market to open. Gold is pushing nicely. I think the 1-to-1 got hit on the M15. Oh, not yet. Here. It is right there. Yeah, paper trade is about like 70 pips in profits at this point. Hello guys, welcome. Patience. Exactly, what is the difference of taking trades on TraderWeight versus TradingView? On TraderWeight it is very easy to copy trade. You can just build a group and then you can execute the multiple of the contract size depending on the account numbers. You know, like let's say you have 6 accounts, you want to enter actually like one contract, you just enter 6, and one contract gets executed on all 6 of the accounts automatically. On TradingView, you would have to trade one account, and then in the background with Rhythmic, for example, or with NinjaTrader, you have to set up a trade copier that is then connected to that master account. How's your prop challenge now? Unfortunately, the challenge we started on stream that is gone now. So in a trader's language, it's blown. It didn't really make sense to hold on to them because, as I said, I got chopped up yesterday. Tried to buy in that area. Unfortunately, I didn't just hold the initial position because it wouldn't really pay much, you know. So I would maybe just get to break even, or not even to break even probably, because it's only like a 50-point move. So yeah, pretty much got to the trading drawdown, like end of day trading drawdown, because it didn't make sense anymore to hold on to them, you know. And that's why we'll start over. Now they give conditions of 100 likes, but they count to give only one account. Yes. I mean, we can still give more. It's no problem.
Only the ones for X, because
Yeah.
most of them break fake accounts.
Yes. We will give. Let's do like this. This is a separate giveaway. And we will give 4 Apex accounts to the most active. Okay? Because for the guys who don't know, we had a lot of fake likes on the stream, and that's not something we support. And yeah. First, I asked about doing a video on TradeAway 20 accounts. Yes, I know, bro. We will maybe upload. Like, we have to record it and then upload it next. Not next. Like, we'll record it next week and then upload it on the week after. Because on the weekend / Monday, another video will come out. Casual says, of course, no. To what? Let me see. Schweib said 5 300k accounts has announced. Yes, we announced that. But then we got fake likes, so we don't want that. Then this Casual says they just make a fake promise 2 days ago. They didn't keep their promise, giving 5 300 accounts. Even the video got 100 likes. Yes, with fake likes, I can also get the fake likes thing, bro. That's no problem. But if you don't want to be on the stream anymore, I can ban you right away. We don't need you. Ghost Boy, but NQ creating new highs every week. Yes, I know. That's why yesterday it was very tough, because it was obvious that the bias is gonna be bullish. But yeah, I mean, if we just would have entered and just held the position, that would have been nice as well. But yeah, it was just a challenge, so I didn't really care about it, to be completely honest with you. So I think the 50-minute actually hit the 1-to-1 now. Yes, now it hit the take profit. Very nice. Go crying baby, you never got giveaways. I know you just disturb here. So what's your new prop challenge now? The same, pretty much. Pretty much the same. Yeah. Şey gelsin sonra hiç. Yeah, this entry would have been really nice. but unfortunately we didn't get the MC right away. But as I said, I would have maybe entered into that trade anticipating this, but as I said, today I'm waiting for my A plus setup. If that becomes a loss, it becomes a loss. I don't care, but I will wait for my A plus setup to form, and I will only take that. So today, guys, the 4 most active will get the Apex accounts, and if we hit 100 likes, we'll give away another one, another indicator, and a course giveaway. So huge giveaway for you guys, especially the most active ones will have a nice day today. But they have to promise me that they don't start trading today after the stream. They have to start on Monday with a fresh new week. I won't ask about Apex, boss. As you know, I only have experience of prop firm, and it's because of you. Yes, Apex is pretty nice. If you are a beginner, go with funding ticks. It's way easier to get payouts with funding ticks, because you also have consistency on funded accounts on Apex, because you can trade 20 accounts at once and then have uncapped payouts. And that's how people make like millions in payouts, etc. with Apex. But with funding ticks, it's cheap and no activation fee. And also, what's really nice is you don't have a consistency rule on the funded stage. In the comment section, yes, be active in the chat, and that's how you will win the Apex accounts. My question is, does Apex only provide for instant? No, that's not instant. Like, it's a one-step challenge, like most of the futures firms, like all of them pretty much. 1 to 5 got hit on that 50-minute. 1.5 R. To build something as an upcoming, and how would manage the risk. But if you are to start with 10k account with 2-step challenge, how will you trade it? To build something solid as an upcoming, and how would you I didn't really get the question, but just execute on your setups and manage your risk. Don't go full margin on them. That's just don't go full margin on them, and you're good. You're good to go. That's me. Appreciate what you do in this space. Yes, you are welcome. Really so helpful, this live trading of you guys. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. Let's bump up those likes in here. Only 36 likes. Wow, we are at an all-time low in the viewers. Let's look at that. 23 viewers only. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lord, another milestone. Yes, another milestone. I think the first stream we opened, we had already like 40 people watching, like concurrent viewers. And now we are even like, we are going down. We are in a pullback phase now. Or maybe like everyone blew their accounts already, so they're not trading for the week anymore, maybe. I have solid plan that I only trade from Monday to Thursday. Friday I only backtest from Friday till Sunday night, and I also read some books in psychology aspects. Yeah, that's a really good plan. I think 1 or 2 years ago I didn't trade on Mondays and Fridays. I only trade like on 3 weeks basically, and I was extremely profitable. So 3 days per week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I was extremely profitable. Why? Because of the simple fact that look, most traders don't put that into account, but what is actually important is your risk exposure per week. So for example, let's say you take 3 trades per day, so that's 15 trades per week. If you would risk 1% on one trade, that's 15% risk exposure per week. If you didn't look at trade and risk management in that perspective, you can now imagine why more than 90% of traders fail, because no one thinks about these kind of things. And for example, if you let's say you still make on the week 3% profit, 3% profit, do you think it is smart to expose yourself to 15% and then only make 3% profit? That's a hidden risk to reward ratio, guys. That's a hidden risk to reward ratio, and most people are not even aware of these things. But with these streams, you are very, very lucky. You will learn all of these things with the streams. Don't worry, we won't only take trades, we will also educate you guys here. Sometimes I don't trade on Monday as well. Nice. Only lately gold always moves on Mondays. Very, very crazy. Because of Asia and weekend stuff, etc. I don't know why I'm mostly red for Friday. Yes, me too, bro. Most of my Fridays are red. I don't... yeah, I usually end up the Fridays negative. Today I don't do anything, just watch your stream. Nice. Aren't you trading CFD nowadays? No, I stopped trading CFDs. I only trade futures. Because that was like the last bit, you know. I got slipped on an account, I think like 10 pips. And that slippage turned into $5. Guys, I'm talking about $5 exceeding the daily loss limit. Because I got slipped 10 pips. So if they would have slipped me 9 pips, I wouldn't blow the account. But they slipped me exactly 10 pips, so I blow the account by daily loss. By the daily loss limit with $5. So I'm sick of that manipulation. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Trading is already very stressful and hard and difficult, so it doesn't make sense to trade CFDs. Doesn't make any sense. Look, with futures, you put your stop loss there. Look, yesterday I can show you that also, like one trade from yesterday. Look, where was that? Where was that? Yeah, I think this here. I think it was this move to the downside. This, guys, was a 25 point move, but it was instantly, like really like instantly, in a millisecond, price went from here to here, and my stop was here. I got executed here. So not even in that circumstance I didn't get any slippage. Okay, yeah, so it's NYSE now. Let's see what's gonna happen. Also gonna look at gold, because maybe you can come back, retest some areas, then go again. We'll switch up with Kadir now, so I don't get tired too much in here. So look at that, we are already getting a long signal on NQ. The 5-minute candle is a manipulation candle already. The quite small one, I mean, the volume is very, very low still.
3-minute long, meanwhile. Quite nice.
Exactly, the 3-minute long would have paid nicely here. But yeah, pretty risky, but maybe we can get in with smaller risk on those positions. Oh wow, look at that. Okay. Have to check something really quick here. Yeah. There is no long signal just yet. So, what time frame are you regarding my question? Ghost, what was your question? Sometimes I'm not sure what your question was, but we are on the 3-minute here. 5-minute will close very, very weak. Would have not entered that trade regardless, to be honest, because of what has been going on lately with the open. And gold is looking quite heavy in here. Look at that, 100 pips to the downside, wiped out all the profits here. Yeah, so 5-minute candle closed as a manipulation candle.
but it's a heavy candle, 130 pips here, to be honest. So I will stay away from this one for now, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, stop loss is very big. I will wait a little bit more for this one, to be honest. Let me check NQ, not doing much. Yeah, if you don't want to miss the move, you can technically give it a shot with that big of a stop loss. You know, you're looking for barely a 1-to-1 at the all-time high, and yeah, pretty risky in my opinion. I would not do it. Maybe wait a little bit. Mehdi, why stay away? Because the candle is 140 pips in volume, brother. Of course it can go, but I know the probabilities are less because I have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, not even 1-to-1 to the all-time high. This is too risky for me, you know. I need more range for that. Maybe I think this is only on futures like this. No, yeah, it's also on the CFDs. That wick is way too big because I can't enter this trade and put my stop loss here. This doesn't make sense. I have to put my stop loss here, you know, and taking this trade at the daily high with a 130 pip stop loss is not worth it for me. You can take it, it's not invalid. I'm just talking about a quality thing, you know. Because maybe we can get a little bit of a pullback. And I think the no PMI, we will also not have PMI, true. So yeah, if you want, you can get in, bro. No one is telling you not to, but I will stay away. I will stay away from this because it's a bit too risky. Maybe we can get a setup elsewhere. NAS is doing the wick fill here. Three-minute manipulation candle again on NQ. NQ is also a bit the same. Short range to the high there. Because remember, like, just because the indicator is giving me the long doesn't mean that I have to take the long if I know from based on my experience that the probability is less. There's no long signal here on NQ. Although we have the manipulation candle, we can wait maybe to see. I think the 10-minute will give the long. Let's check gold again. And look, to answer the question now again, look, we had 130 pips push to the upside. Pullback and then push, right? Why are we not moving yet? The 5-minute didn't do anything yet. So the volume is missing. It's, you know, so very tricky. Very tricky here. Yeah, curious to see what's gonna happen here on gold. If you're gonna have a nasty pullback or not. Salam, brother. What advice you would give to beginners starting futures should do game plan? Just got my first account and PE, so any tips? So I think the best thing that you can do as a beginner, I would stay away from the accounts with the intraday equity drawdown for the beginning, unless you are like a 1-minute scalper. So maybe choose a prop firm like Funding Ticks, where the rules are very, very simple and it's easy to pass. It's not that hard to pass because the intraday equity drawdown can be very tough for you as a beginner. You know, it depends on your strategy, because let's say your trade goes 100 pips in profit. Right here you are in profit, and if it comes back you breach the account, so that's very tough. So I would advise you to go for an easy challenge, for example, like the Funding Ticks Pro Plus, and just try to accumulate the base hits, you know. Look at that, very, very easy, very, very simple. Avoided a loss in here on NQ. Why? Because yeah, we didn't get the long signal on the 5-minute, and also this 3-minute there is a manipulation candle, but there is nothing, no area of interest level, so no reason for me to take a long. Gold is actually MC in the 15-minute as well. Yeah. Is the ratio on lower time frame aligned with higher time frame? If that aligns, that's even better, you know. What do you say about trading multiple pairs, or how many do you suggest I trade as a newbie? I think two assets are more than enough for the beginning. So I would recommend you to trade with 2. And yeah, that's what I would do. Öyle. Yeah. Kind of a whipsaw price action going on. Kind of a whipsaw price action here. Yeah. Let's see, we're just gonna wait, be a little bit more patient. And we also don't have to take a trade today, to be honest. I think many people are losing today anyways. It's not the best price action. It's also something crazy if you think about it, that we have literally no NFP. I mean, that's pretty crazy. And probably that's why yesterday that drop was that heavy.
PMI is gonna happen actually.
PMI just happened.
Only define this versus PMI for manufacturing.
Gold is pushing. So maybe this big stop loss trade plays out actually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Look at that. Gold dropping again. And that's the thing, guys, you know, like if you have such a big candle taking so much risk, it is a kind of like a 50-50 to be honest, or maybe 60-40, you know, 60% that you win, 40% that you lose because you're just before the all-time high, and having that big of a stop loss is very, very tough. It's very, very tough. And that's why I just didn't want to risk it there, to be honest. Didn't make much sense to me. We'll stick to gold here. Let's see what's gonna happen here on gold. And yeah, it dropped already now. Why do the futures traders avoid overnight the trades? Because on, I think, every prop firm, it's not even allowed. It's not allowed to hold overnight, and I think if you are allowed, it's quite expensive to hold the trades overnight. Some people are on buy. Yeah, nice. Expect a push next week. Okay. NQ4 I'm seeing now 50% retracement. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, bro, tell us about volume profile, please. I think you can go back in the stream and watch what Hamza did, you know. It's gone here. On the futures chart, it's... Yeah, right here. Let's pull up these things in here as well. Yeah, go back in the stream and watch what Hamza did in here. He explained the volume profiles very, very well. Look, for example, we have a low volume profile in this area, and we had just a retest on that one now. So, but we still have low volume profiles down to this area, and yeah, we could see a heavy drop because of that. So that's also a reason why I didn't want to get into the longs that fast. And this is my style of trading, you know. A lot of times I rather avoid a trade and take a position by not taking a position in the markets. And if I miss the move, I miss the move, but I rather stay out, because if I know if I lose that trade, it won't be worth it, you know. Good thing I'm learning to avoid unnecessary trades. Yeah, my phone is going off. Naki, don't ignore me, please. Aryan, I just answered your question, bro. And what is the exact difference between trading futures and CFDs? It is difficult to transition from CFD to futures. No, I think it's even easier. It's much, much easier than the CFDs, because you have way better execution. You have no slippage. You have no manipulation. You have a bunch of stuff in your side, on your side, you know. So it's way better than CFDs, in my opinion. It's much, much better, actually. CFDs, you will have the daily loss, you will have slippage, you have so many stuff, you know. All the prop firms almost have this thing that once you are close to the stop loss, to the daily loss, you will get slipped like $50 extra, you know, just to trigger the daily loss. But this is a very good time to learn in a dangerous market. Yeah. No trade is better than a losing trade. Absolutely. Because if I enter this trade and I lose this trade, I know this trade was not worth it. I know that it didn't make sense to lose on this trade. It didn't make sense to take it in the first place. And just watch what happens if we take out this low and come to value here. If we come back to value area here. The previous day's point of control is there as well. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Today isn't a good day. My phone isn't on my side. Yeah, unlucky, bro. Maybe you can watch from the PC. Yeah, we have NQ also ranging. So I guess we are ranging because of the news that will come out. And I think the news can do a quick move to the downside maybe and then continue to the upside, you know. If you check the daily already corrected the whole move almost. Yeah. 15-minute also manipulation candle. Crazy. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. Losing a trade is another way of learning not to make the mistake you made again. Absolutely, yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's nothing like that. Wouldn't this be a strong sign once the 15-minute showed to go in for buy? I mean, I just explained that, brother. I just explained that why I didn't take the trade. Yeah. It will also be a 30-minute manipulation candle on NQ. And that looks quite strong, not gonna lie. Oh wow, look at that. YM pushed like crazy here. Yeah, ES breaking the highs here. ES gave an entry even before the NYC open. I think that there's a long here. Okay. Yeah, unlucky with that one. Yeah. Yeah, I will have a look here on NQ. Divergence. Yeah, nice. A signal. What do you mean signal? There is no signal. You never do this before, but why do you guys trade live with us? I'm just curious, you know, but it was awesome. I hope you don't stop it soon. We did actually. 1 year ago we did this, but yeah, I don't know. We then stopped doing it. And yeah, if you guys don't like it, we can stop it as well, you know. Yeah, I'm joking, but yeah, let's see. Seems like we will continue it. If the stream grows, we will also get some new motivation. If you guys want to support the channel and support us doing this, you can support us by if you want to buy, for example, an account from prop firms, you can buy it with our code. Or get the indicator, which will also be a great benefit for your trading in general. So yeah, we don't ask for anything in return for these live streams. If you guys can show the support, then we'll keep on doing it. Hey Joe, what's up? How you doing, bro? How do we join the giveaway? Look, go ahead and answer the question on this post. I'm gonna pin that comment now. So I just pinned it. Go to the pinned comment and answer the question, and then we will draw the giveaway. And there is also an additional giveaway for today, which is we will give 4 Apex accounts to the most active, because we had an giveaway. It's a long story. People faked a little bit the likes, but we said, okay, we promised it, so we will still give it away, but we will give it away to the most active supporters here on the channel. So there are 2 giveaways actually today. Actually, a very big giveaway. We are only 35 viewers, so you guys have a big chance to win this giveaway today. So make sure to be active.
7 of you are gonna be lucky today.
Yeah, 7. We will have 7 lucky winners today, so pretty crazy. In the chat, brother.
In the chat,
Active in the chat.
answer the question.
Answer the question in the comments on that YouTube post. Look at that manipulation, you know. If you got in on a buy, you got absolutely destroyed here on NQ. And you got also absolutely, no, not destroyed, but you held, you're holding that buy and break even on gold. Shorm active, full of energy. And I also know the guys who are active usually, you know, and we can see also the ranking of you guys.
What we can do actually.
We can,
You take the ranking of today's chat.
exactly, yeah.
And who is 1, number 2, number 3. We let the YouTube algorithm decide.
Mhm.
And then the last one we choose from the chat what we think, okay, he's active.
Exactly, yeah.
From the last 2 streams.
Because we know like who are the guys who are active usually, you know. I mean, for example, I know Universe at this point. I know Roaring Lion. I know On The Go at this point. I know, I don't know, Cappy, Zlatin, Zwipe. He's not here today, I think, but he's also very good support of ours. So, Mehdi Raza also always active. So we know who is active or not, you know. So we will keep an eye for that. Yeah. So why didn't take the attempted MC for the NQ short? Which one? The 15-minute candle is about to close now. I'm not sure which This is not an almost MC, brother. This is not an almost MC. Look at that. So there is a stop loss of like around 65 points. And news came in now. Let's see. Probably gonna drop heavily now here. Very, very crazy movement. What happened to gold? Gold also dropping. So PMI news came out officially. And yeah, nothing crazy going on here. 30-minute manipulation. And look how everything changed in like 15 minutes. And yeah, gold is holding up quite strong here. We can wait for this M5 to close. Let me see. It's taking ages to load up here. Yeah, it will not give the long, but we have the value area high. Yeah, let's see. Let's wait for the 5 closure. If it's gonna close strong or not. But to be honest, this short would have been very nice on NQ, but there was the news. But it's also a joke, to be honest. Like, what kind of low volume market is this? This is like 30 pip drop here. 30 points. It's crazy. The volume is very low here nowadays. Yeah. So I would rather prefer to look at gold, because gold has much more volume. Look, from here to here, it's already 200 pips. So gold has much more volume here. My brother, so should do only MNQ, MGC, or can do NQ as well? No, NQ will burn your account very fast. Go for the micro chart. Because of high volatility, the NQ would have many SLs. Yeah, stick to MNQ. Today, not very good market. Yeah, it's very tricky, and maybe today the good position is having no position at all. They're all having a long weekend. Yeah, let's see. Take a look on US 30, boss. The ball. Yeah, big candle. Took out all-time highs. Yeah, not touching it at all, I would say. More interested in gold here. If you can come back to value, maybe even taking that short could be an option, to be honest, based on volume, to trade back to value here. Is there an inverse relationship between equities and commodities, and same for USD strength to gold? Yeah. Usually when US dollar is strong, gold will drop, and usually when the US dollar is weak, gold will push up. But to be honest, that can also be misleading, because a lot of times gold will push up regardless or drop regardless, because gold is very strong in itself, you know. So guys, can I suggest you put your logo Funded Brothers behind the blue wall, like neon or something would be cool. Yeah, we had that something. We ordered something like that, but they did it wrong, you know. So yeah, they put a heart next to it, and yeah, we decided to not use it because we didn't feel comfortable having something like that in the back. Could be misleading. So I didn't take. Yeah, it's better though. I think it's called divergence. Yeah. Why the hell my XP is not? To be honest, this looks quite good for a short trade here. Quite risky though. Risking 75 to get 120, maybe 100. Yeah, not an A+, but it's a good counter trend, I would say. Good counter trend trade if you break the low. something like this. A 1-to-1. If I flip the chart here, yeah, this is actually it looks like a very good trade, to be honest. Even though it's a counter trend trade, looks very, very good. I'm staying away on trades. I'm done. I'm getting headache already with this volatility. I'm afraid Trump gonna open his mouth anytime today. Yeah. That's why I'm also I'm very, very conservative here today, because not taking a position is also a position. You have to train yourself sometimes that you don't have to get into trades all the time, you know. So yeah, I'm not really interested in taking a trade just yet. Yeah, Trump is really playing with us at this point. Yeah. Haha, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, the fact, you know, if I have a heart behind me, that would be very, very weird. At least for a guy like me. Are there any macro level events that you guys take into account, or is it poor TA, Russia increasing gold reserves, etc.? A friend mentioned this and thought if it played into market pricing. We have an overall narrative, of course, you know. That's why I'm always trying to look for longs on gold, because I know based on the fundamentals, gold is supposed to push up continuously. But small moves for scalps or something, you don't need the fundamentals, bro. Once you check the fundamentals, the move is done already. Gold dropped or pushed like a couple hundred pips at that point already. And the YouTube ad starts playing the moment you respond. Yeah, that's quite crazy. I don't even know why YouTube is doing that. I don't even want to put the ads, but some people who are have knowledge on social media, they said if you don't put ads on YouTube, YouTube doesn't push you as much. So I'm not really interested in the ads. We make maybe like 50 euros or something in a, or 100 like in a month, which is a joke. But yeah, we have to do it for the engagement. Yeah, that's like what I pay in commissions per week when I put on a trade here. So let's see if this trade can play out, this short position here. I'm curious to see that. I will not enter this position, but I want to see if this trade back to value plays out 1-to-1. Let's see. I think it looks quite good for a counter trend trade, especially because we had this big manipulation candle. We can get a trap here. Look, we had such a big candle and no move. Why didn't it move? You know, you have to ask yourself that. And if it didn't move, most likely it will reverse. Look at that. Boom. And at this point, this trade hit TP. Very, very nice. This trade,
All people trade, they were all free.
yeah. What do you guys think? We should include the volume trades here. This was a volume trade. Hit the TP here. The 1-to-1 got hit. This trade is done already. Very, very fast trades. Like I said, that's why this long was a very low probability, guys. I don't remember who asked me why I didn't take this long. Exactly because of this. Out of experience, I know that this trade most likely will not play out, and if it doesn't play out, I will have a big loss. Why would I do that? You know, does not make sense. For all viewers, please don't skip if you get the ads. I heard that it will help the channel. Yeah, bro, I appreciate that. I don't know if you mean it, but if you mean it, I actually appreciate it. How are your commissions so high at $50? I'm talking about total, brother. Like maybe in a whole week I pay like $100 in commission, you know, or a little bit more. On futures it's quite low, so that's very nice. Yes, good morning. Yes, 100% volume is the king. Still want to see how the logo with heart looks. Yeah, I think you will not see that. Look at me, guys. Imagine behind me a heart with a logo with a yeah. It will not look good, you know. So I will, yeah, people maybe will misunderstand it. So we don't want to do that. Bro, we're ready to support you in any way. Yeah, it will be misleading for sure, because yeah, yeah, but these volume trades you have to secure it 1-to-1 always. Um 3-minute potential bear trap on the NASDAQ here, according to Hamza, but we'll stick to gold for now. Look at that for a wick fill on gold here. Gold is filling the wick here. If the ads help, we are up for it. Okay. Volume, tell us about the inside information where big people are waiting. Yeah. Because look, that's what I told you guys. We have this whole area, kind of like a low volume node, you know? And the trade, the short that you're taking the trade back to value area, you know? You want to see price go back to value. So these kind of counter trend trades can work out very, very nice with volume. So I think from now we will take them, but we have to secure it 1-to-1. That's very, very important. Otherwise you will leave a lot of profits on the table. You guys target too much TP. Target 5-10 pips, bro. Yeah, if you are risking 5 pips, then that's fine, you know. But if I'm risking 80 pips, I have to target also 80 pips minimum. No giveaway for today, as 100 like never happened. Yeah, maybe. But to be honest, maybe we can still give these accounts. Regardless of the likes, these 4 Apex accounts we will give to the most active supporters. And the guy who was crying about the giveaway that we didn't do it, he will not get it. Because crybabies don't get anything here. We don't want any crybabies here. We want big boys here. You know, there's no place for babies in here. So I'm also not a yeah. I'll leave it at that. So Batman XAU, this giveaway will happen regardless. So I have my eyes on the most active guys. For example, Cappy Minions. This guy is very active. Oh wow, look at that. There is a top fans button. I can see right away who is the most active. Right now, first place is on the go, I think is this. Gar 21. Cappy Minion, second place. Universe, third place. Perkins Brian, fourth place. Good Boy, fifth place. Mehdi Reza, sixth place. So, but I think this is only for this stream.
Yes, this stream.
Yeah.
Chat, the most active.
Look at that, guys. From now on, type in volume in the chat if you guys want us to take these volume trades in here. Running in about like 110 pips here. I didn't take it. I'm not sure if Hamza took it, but maybe he sniped this thing here. Who took this trade, guys? Who took this volume trade in here? Back to value almost filling in the volume nodes in here. Look at that. This is the maximum TP here. This is the maximum TP for this volume trade here. Actually, I think this is the safest.
Already here it's a good partial because it's the weekly.
Yeah, I think you should take the partial at this point anyways here, you know.
POC,
But
then you have yesterday's POC.
the maximum is here. Volume, look at that. People spamming volume here. Wow. I think volume is trending at the moment in this trading space. It's the new ICT. Yeah, so we will do it. Also, if you flip the chart, this looks very, very nice. So that's what I said in here. Target the stop loss of this long.
Also with futures you can take these counter trends.
Exactly, on futures you can take this, but on CFDs I would never take this, because on CFDs I would have a much less risk to reward, guys.
Probably your TP wouldn't even get.
Yeah, your TP will not even get triggered here. That's a very good point. Here from Hamza here, bouncing up 50-60 points in here already from the point of control here. I'm not sure, this is not the point of control.
Entire week.
This is the point of control of the entire week. Look at that next level stuff of Hamza here. Hamza is on a different level as always. How can I win the contest? You have to be active, brother. You have to be active. And also we may get into these limit entries from the point of controls with a very tight stop loss below value. Below value here. Bump up the value here.
That's why you take a big partial.
Yeah, the partial should have been taken there, guys. Let me show you guys that trade here. Wow, look at that.
How much risk to reward was that?
1.5.
Nice. The paper trades in here today.
Yeah, I'm the last guy to do the paper trades in here. But today we wanted to give you guys a little bit of a forecast here. Didn't give much attention to trading volume, but wow, yeah. Volume alone, not a big fan of it, but volume combined with the manipulation model, that's a different kind of sauce. So that's the real hot sauce in here. That's the real hot sauce in here. And if you know me, you know that I like a good hot sauce. Isn't point of control arbitrary if the zones are continually being redefined? Yeah, but that's the whole week's point of control. And this one is the previous day's point of control. And this is today's point of control. So we have an eye on all of them, brother. Don't worry about that. Sorry, Batman. What happened to Batman? Gotham City got attacked here. So, still no, you haven't taken any trade. Wow, what a patience. Yeah. I'm not really known for being the most patient guy, but trading taught me otherwise. I hope to win, brother. Yeah, NBA, I think it will be very tough for you, brother, because the most active guy will get the account, and I am seeing you the first time here on the channel. Okay, yeah, but it will be tough for you, brother, because we have a bunch of guys who are very, very active here on the streams, and
You can also just go with by the ranking of YouTube for this stream. So also today we are not many viewers, but the viewers who are here are the ones that are active already. But now we choose them on the live chat.
yeah, we'll see how we're gonna do that. Stay tuned, you know. We will see how we will go about that. Hamza is saying we can do it like that, maybe. We'll see.
Very fair, no interference by us. We will just let YouTube choose it.
Yeah.
Most active ones.
I'm 3 days consecutively in the top 3 leaderboard, boss. That's amazing, brother. Gold retraced from 0.88 FIB yesterday range. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, 0.88 FIB is the hedge fund level here. He's on to something. Oh, you mean the shorts? He means the shorts. Yeah, this guy is definitely onto something. I'm not sure who taught you that. Maybe you got it here from the stream. But the 88 FIP is definitely something to look out for. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. You guys know someone who is continuously saying definitely? Do you guys remember someone who is saying that all the time? Someone comes to my mind immediately. But guys, we don't take 10 pips nonsense trades in here like some other guys. I used to watch, for example, Raja Banks back in the days on the stream. I wish I never found the stream, to be honest, because I got many bad habits because of that. Closing trades too early and stuff. I know he did a good job for years, but I don't support the idea of the 10 pips nonsense with a negative risk reward. Nothing against him, you know, but I don't believe that that is something that is yeah, especially for new traders, you know, you can't really replicate that. Or also that other guy who one of the biggest streamers for futures, that guy Patrick, for example, that is even worse. That is straight up gambling, in my opinion. So no one can replicate that kind of trading. So we don't do stuff like that here, guys. We don't do some stuff like that here. And yeah, because those kind of things end up really bad. If you guys know that guy Controller FX Donvo, he blew up his PAM account because he was risking 200 pips for 10 pips profits. So that is a negative risk to reward. Crazy negative risk to reward. Don't trade like that. Never in your life, you know. Have you guys seen those AI girls that do fake live trades? They're getting so many views. I have no idea, brother. I have no idea. What are you watching, brother? Don't watch like that. That's a straight haram here. Stay away from the haram stuff here. Stay far away from those kind of
even AI, bro, not even real.
Yeah, not even real. AI is very bad. Very bad. Stay away from that. You have to have some fear. NQ and ES both in different direction. Better to avoid as they are not aligned. Yes, we'll trade anymore today. Only A+ trades. Yeah, it's Hamza who says definitely. No, I don't think it's 7 is my lucky number. Whose other traders do you watch or follow? I'm curious. Traders who I follow, not really. I mean, like really follow, not really. I saw that podcast that Riz did with the that Italian guy Fabio. That was very nice. I think he dropped some really good value there. That's something that I remember now, out of my head, you know. But I know many the traders on social media, but many of them are doing stuff that you can't really replicate as a viewer, as a fan, you know. So you should not study those things. For example, the thing that I said with Raja, I used to watch his streams as well, but who can do those things, you know, like taking 10 pips really quick and with a negative risk to reward and come out profitable, you know? It's very and it's on your own broker, you know. It's a bit, yeah, I don't want to say anything because he's a Muslim, you know, yeah, I'm just saying for you guys, you know, from an objective standpoint, you will not be able to replicate those results. So just don't go for it. We have a Turkish comment here. Ben buradayım. Seni şehirdeki köylülerden korumak için buradayım. Okay. Nice. Okay, Batman. Okay. Nice. I'm always very conservative. Roaring 9, yeah, amazing. Don't say bad about Roger. It's much easier to take out 10 pips than it's to sit and hold. That's your opinion. I think it's much better to have a stop loss that makes sense and not to over leverage, you know. Have a mechanical strategy Though that strategy is not mechanical at all. It's 100% discretion. If a candle breaks, I get in, big stop loss and 10 pips. It's a negative risk to reward. It's just nonsense in my opinion. What is the 10 pip SL? Yeah, just forget about it. Don't do it. Always take quality trades rather than more quantity. Exactly. Hamza Kadir have the different characters in handling the trade. Kadir has answered it on the interview with Trading Nut. Yeah, very, very true. Hamza can hold much more, for example, but we have both something better, you know. I'm using Raja Bank Matter. You need practice first. Yeah, like I said, I would not recommend it at all, guys. I used to watch his streams as well, but it's good maybe to learn a little bit price action, but you cannot replicate that kind of thing. You need a mechanical strategy with a step-by-step process and a clear entry signal. No discretion nonsense stuff, you know. This and this and this happens, boom, I get in, done. That's what you need. Zamco Capital is great. Yeah, Zamco is a good guy. Zamco is a good guy. He's smashing, milking the prop firms. Amazing. Mehdi Raza, I agree. Yeah, I have watched almost all of your videos and all of them have great value, even though it's difficult to stick to only one of them, but the MC stands out the most. Also, how to pass prop firms. Yeah, that's amazing, brother. Good to know that. I'm glad it helped you. Imagine how many likes you will have if you were the Funded sisters. I mean, not boys, but girls. Yeah, I mean, you can get following and make money if you don't have any honor, if you don't have any integrity. You can make a lot of money very fast. But if you're someone who is thinking about the afterlife, when you will die, you know, you have to be yeah, basically be that you will be held accountable for your good and bad deeds, so you cannot do things like that. So we will always be honest, and we will also always do stuff that we can stand behind, you know, like when we can yeah, you got it. Imagine how was that a video on Chat Fanatics? Yeah, I talked about that. Lol, many fake so-called teachers on the net. Exactly. By Rogers Matter, you have to have many win trades, but you can lose all in just single stop loss. Yeah, and how will that affect your psychology? If one stop loss takes out 10 wins, it should be the other way around, you know. So NQ 3-minute divergence, yeah, amazing. Batman almost getting on top leaderboard now.
You can do the draw the giveaway, and then you can hit the screen.
Yeah, sure. You've seen Zamco's latest gold trade. He almost had over 180k in 5 trading accounts. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, my EAs are taking 0.1 gold buy. Nice, well said. How people are climbing leaderboard so fast. I'm here from the starting. Yeah, they are just active, I think. On the 50-minute chart, MC candle showed up almost 7 green candles, and then it drops. Wouldn't that indicate it's over bullish? Even the price drops monetarily. Yeah, that's why we didn't take the longs, and I said this short looks quite good. It's very risky. That long was very risky. It's easy to be rich without integrity, of course. Exactly. There are a bunch of women making $2 million by selling their honor, you know. But do you really want to make money like that? I don't know. And men also. How many people are how many traders on social media have a contract with brokers and having fake accounts, getting people in onto the CFD offshore unregulated broker, so they deposit their money, lose the money, and then get a share from that in the crypto space and in the forex space. They have their own brokerage and whatever, and straight up just scamming people. Those people have nowhere to sleep, bro. Once those people die, they have nowhere to sleep, because they took the money from people and scammed them. Yeah, this is very bad. Do you have trading history like Raja Banks 2 year or more? No, I don't have a trading history on my own broker, because I don't have my own broker, brother. What I like watching them is they never flex for what they achieved so far. It's good for us to stay humble. Exactly. Like at the end of the day, you should never ever think yourself something, and always be humble, you know, because you can get humbled very, very fast. You can lose everything in one day. Something can happen. Today they can start a war here in the middle of Europe and you can lose everything. So always stay humble. Don't be the guy whose whole personality is money, you know. At the end of the day, money is only you only want to make money so you can have an easy life, but not to brag about it or whatever. I guess today is gonna be no trading day. Yeah, seems like it. You both are funded and probably have payouts in 6-7 figures. You are professional traders now, so what are real challenges you guys face at this stage of trading career? Bro, to be honest, it's always the same. If you guys know Lance, I forgot his last name, but Lance Leinstein or what? Yeah, whatever. That a guy who he made like over 100 million in verified profits, 100 million on verified traditional real prop firms. So that's a whole different level, right? And he still has the same struggles that every trader has. He still has negative months. He still is struggling with the same. So in trading, it will always be the same. So you just have to keep yourself accountable and journal. Never stop journaling. That's the most important thing. We, for example, avoided losses yesterday because we journaled. So, for example, in July, I had my first negative month in a year. Negative month is a small negative month, but that is completely normal, you know. But of course, those fake gurus who are faking their results, they will never say something like that. But then you have a verified guy like Lance. He has 100 million plus in verified results in the markets. He has negative months, you know. So that's my answer to that, Gotham. Oh, gold, we are climbing again. Yeah, live life with honor. Exactly, bro. They are making more than Wall Street by doing that thing, and dudes are paying. Yeah. Whatever. A popular auto car trader in the UK did a video on how traders take commissions, whether the person wins or loses, they make profits. Yeah, it's crazy. That's very, very dirty business in the forex and the crypto space. Universe, on my view, I have shorts bias. Amazing FX Alex G. Yeah, what about him? Where are you from originally and right now living? You live alone? Are you comfortable in sharing? We are married, both, brother. So we don't live alone. Alhamdulillah, you know, we are both married for quite some time. So yeah, no living alone. We are gonna draw the giveaway, guys. And so this giveaway will not be here next week, but this one, because we said we will do it, we will keep our promise and do the giveaway here and reward our most active supporters here. So on YouTube, the first one on the leaderboard is Cappy. Yeah, wait. Do spin for top 10. What? Spin the wheel. Which wheel? Nah, there is not something. We said most active, brother. We will not do it based on luck. So this is the first winner. This is the first winner. Harshad, I think, was also pretty active. I don't see him now here, but So second winner. And this person is the third winner. Yeah. And then I think we can give it to Mehdi maybe. He was very, very...
Let's do 5 and give one to Zlatan also.
Okay, one is... we all will win. Yeah, Zlatan is a smart guy.
Because we promised 5 people.
Yeah, we promised 5, so Zlatan is also gonna get one. And you guys are lucky, like Zlatan said, we have not many viewers, so you guys will win next time, maybe.
All of you guys, please
Message on, yeah, open a ticket on Discord. Open a ticket on Discord, and we will get you guys sorted, and you will get your account. Hopefully, you can get all kind of accounts up to 300k. The one that you want, you can choose, and yeah, hopefully you guys have success with the accounts. Trade them normal, and yeah, don't full port them or something. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are welcome.
see you guys on Monday.
Keep on supporting the stream, guys. Roaring Lion deserves it. I give it to I'm still learning. I will log in on Monday. Yeah, Roaring Lion already won. That's why we didn't choose him now again. It would be unfair, you know. What about the post above or only here? Yeah, finally I got on the leaderboard. Yeah. So take care, guys. Have a nice weekend. Don't overtrade. Don't try to revenge trade. There is not much going on here in the markets. No NFP. Quite crazy stuff, to be honest, that we didn't have even NFP. But yeah.
Monday the launch promo ends.
Exactly. Monday launch promo ends off the indicator. So this is basically the last chance for you to keep this price forever. And yeah, will you guys do stream for next whole week? Yeah, we will do it every single day from now on. Don't worry about that. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. Take care and bye bye.